is Frederica, but you may call me Fred. And I just want to let everybody know that I'm going to be watching my daddy's YouTube channel. Maybe you'd like to as well. Meow. Have a perfect day.
Hello everybody, I hope you can hear me okay, and I'm going to go to the stream here, the chat here. Hi Alex, hi Patrick, glad you could join me today, and this is just kind of a thrown together stream today. I know Steve from Mac 84, he's going to be streaming later today, so I wanted to kind of get this done. And yeah, so I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me for a bit. So what we're going to do, as you can see way back there, that's who you just saw on the intro there. That's Frederica back there. And I can zoom in a little bit here. You might be able to see her a little bit better there. But anyway, so let me switch cameras here. And I'm going to show you what the issue is here. So let me go to the this one here. Okay, there we go. So this is the last edition of the G5 iMac. I can't talk today either, pardon me. And anyway, so I put sorbet on it. Works wonderful. It's awesome. I even put it on my G4 Cube. Love it. But anyway, I noticed I was playing with it the other day, actually yesterday, and I noticed that my iSight camera is not working on it. Well, I take that back. The iSight camera is working. It's the audio, the microphone. And so anyway, it sees it in there and everything, but it's not, when you talk, nothing happens. So remember when I had this thing, when I had to replace the bezel on this thing, one thing I noticed is this cable was kind of already messed up, like somebody had already put hot glue over it and stuff. And yes, Alex, you'll like it. It runs really smooth. You can get on the internet much easier with it. It's got a lot of security features on it already built into it. You'll like it. But anyway, yeah. So it did work when I put it all back together, because I tested it. Make sure that the iSight camera worked, and it works. The microphone worked in it. So I just had a passing thought. This is a dual boot, so I have Leopard on it, and then I have the Sorbet Leopard on it here. And I thought, well, you know what? Maybe, I doubt it, but I will boot into Leopard and see if I have the same problem. So I'm going to show you here. Let me zoom in on the camera here so you can see it a little bit more easier. And let me just open my little pane here. So let's zoom in just a little bit here so you can see it here. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to shut this down. And you can't see this very good. Let me just get this up a little bit. There we go. So we're going to shut this down. And then what we're going to do, well, actually, hold on. Let's go to system preferences first here. Let's go to startup disk here. And just wait for this to load up here. There we go. There's Leopard right there. So we're going to start in Leopard. So we're going to restart it here. And we're going to let this do its thing here. 1 gigabyte won't be good, though. I need a logic board. Okay, yeah. On the Sorbet, the limitations is it'll run, supposedly it'll run, I don't see any megahertz limitation on it, but on when you install it, it says system requirements, so you have to have at least 20 gigabyte free space, and because it's a pretty big install, because it's not an installer, it's actually a system that's already been done, and you're re-imaging it on your drive. And then the other thing is bong. It's getting ready to go here. And then the other thing is that it will run on any G4, G5. Did not see any megahertz limitations. Where Leopard, you do have to have about an 850 gig processor or something of that nature. So, and then I think also you have to have 200 and I can't remember now. I'll have to go on the page. But anyway, there are some restrictions on it. But you can try it. Mike put it on that laptop that he's going to give me. It took him a while to get it on there, but he's got it on there, and it's on a spinner hard drive, and it works really good. And so anyway, this is booting up in Leopard here. And Smirky's over here. So let me see. I'm going to go into the system preferences here. And we're going to go under, let's see, sound. Oh, now look at that. The microphone is working. And all I did is boot it into Leopard. So, that's interesting. And it's working really good. Testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can see it go up there. You tap it up there. Good. So, well, I don't have to tear it apart. Okay, this might be a quick stream. So we're going to go back into Sorbet here. Let's just get out of this here. We're going to go back in here. And we're going to go to Startup Disk. And we're going to go to Sorbet. As soon as it loads up here, there we go. And then we're going to restart it. Now, when you do put Sorbet on there, you do have to run the maintenance scripts on it. And basically, what it's doing is it's tuning the system up to your whatever machine you have. It's tuning it up. It's putting patches. It's doing different things. Let's see, Radeon 9600 Pro on those PowerBooks. Yeah, yeah. I don't. Alex, I don't remember. I'll go to that just in a second here. I will tell you what the limitations is as soon as I get back on Sorbet, because I have the page open up here, and I'll show you what the limitations are, what you have to have to make this system run. Now, they do recommend that you have an SSD drive or some type of flash drive. They don't recommend a spinner drive. But this thing does boot up. It does boot faster. It loads up pretty quick. So like right now, it's loading up right now. And there's the desktop loading up there. And it's putting up all the other stuff there. So, all right, so let's go to the system preferences. And let's go to the sound. And you see, it's lit up, but it's not working. So that tells me that there's something in this program that's not allowing it to see that microphone. So interesting. And look at the output. The output speakers are fine. We get all the sound effects here. Now it's possible that I don't have something turned on with this. Let me go to, let me see here. See, that's the current version there. So let's get out of this here. And let's go to about this Mac here. And I'm going to show you just in a second here, Alex. So I just want to go through and see here the built-in audio. Input, output, internal microphone. Well, that's interesting. It says mute master. What that means. That's interesting. Muted. It's the microphone is muted. All right. Bluetooth is on. Diagnostics said it ran okay. So I wonder if I have to do a terminal command on this to unmute the internal mic. Let me check something real quick here. Anyway, Alex, here, I will show you. I'll go back to this in just a second. Let me just make this really big here. Maybe. There we go. There we go. So let me get to here. I'll make this bigger, and this is on a towel. Here we go. This will work better now. There we go. All right. So let me scroll up here. Okay, let's move this over here, right here. And so here's the system preferences here. Hold on just a second here. Oh, hold on. I'm a demo. Hold on. Let's see. Nope, not that one. Let's see here. I think this is it right here. Okay, let me just go through this real quick here. This tells you all the stuff that has been built into it. And hang on here. Okay, where is it at? Hold on. I'm not imagining it. Hold on just a second here. Pull this down a little bit. Well, let's see here. Hold on just a second here. It's got to be on this page here. I'm so silly here. Let's see. Let's see. Sorbet tips. Okay, what's going on here? That's worky, yeah. Here, I'll tell you what. Let's go. Let's go on the internet. I might have been with the red. Okay, yeah. I'm just catching up the chat here. New videos again when I get a camera or a 16 gig card again. I plan on getting a bay drive for the second drive for my 2012 13-inch MacBook Pro. Okay. Let me just type in bay. All right. There we go. Okay, let's let's see, 10.5.9. Try it again. All right, so let me get to the site here. All right. Okay, let me just kind of go down here. I got cats on my table here. Alrighty, let's see here. So, All right, so here's the Alex. Here's the stuff on it here. Let me get this camera down a little bit lower here, and I will zoom in on here. Let me zoom in, and that way you can see the stuff on it here. So we got, zoom it in, system requirements, there you go. Sorry, the cat's washing herself here. But anyway, so if you can follow it there, right there. Okay, so a PowerPC 4 processor or better, you have to have 512 megabyte SD RAM or better. You have to have a 20 gigabyte Apple partition map formatted in the Apple partition or larger. Let's see, a core image supported video card is strongly recommended, and use of a flash-based storage is suggested. Come here, Smirk. Come on my lap. There you go. Let me shaking the table here. So there you go. So those are the things that you have to have when you run Sorbet. So let me just zoom back out here again there. So now I need to find out why that is muted on that microphone. That is very interesting. Let me just click at all this here. There must be a terminal command where I can key in. I'm just trying to think here. Let me just do one more thing here. Okay. Yeah. Yep. It's just it's not highlighting it. So that's interesting. And it should be picking it up right here, but it's not. Doesn't matter what I click on. Everything else works. And then, like I said, when I go into the system profiler there, or about this Mac rather, and I go more info, it's showing the internal microphone mute master. So I need to figure out what's going on with that. So that's the issue. Let me just get out of here on this one here. Sorry, I can catch up on the chat here. That's the requirements. Like I said, I put it on my modified G4 Cube. It runs fine. And I put it on this. It runs just fine. But the only problem that I've noticed is my microphone doesn't work. So I bet there is a way to turn that muted off. It's probably a terminal command. I'll have to look in here and see if there's a terminal command here. Let's see. We go to the internet again here. Let's close out a system profiler here. And let's look, let's see. Try that. Oh, of course, Safari can't find it, of course. Just, I got a cat on my lap and she thinks I want to play. See if it pulls it up here. Here we go. That's funny. It's pulling up my stream that I'm doing now. Yeah, it'd be definitely be slower, but you know, it's if you give it a try, you might be surprised. It might surprise you. Let's see here. Hey, Smirky. I have a cat on my lap here. Hey, you're full of it there, Smirk. My goodness. Here. Let's show people how ornery you are. Yeah. Here, let's see here. Let's zoom this out a little bit there. There we go. All right. So I have a Smirky on my lap here. Actually, let me just switch the other camera. Hey, okay. Now that's enough now. Come on. Come on. That's enough. You're getting a little aggressive now. Come on. No. Come on. Go. Come on, go. Go. There you go. All right. You're getting a little aggressive, Smirky. Yeah, that's not nice. Okay. All right. Okay. So now let's go back to the issue at hand here. And yeah, definitely try it. The download's free. There's a paid version of it too. I'm not sure though what the difference is. I downloaded it, but I haven't tried it. That might have continual updates because there will be updates coming out for this thing from the person that created this. So you should like that. So anyway, let's see. I'm just going to see if I can find out why the thing is muted. Let me try something here. Let's see here. Let me go back to the other camera here. That's the only thing about this is I can't have the multiple cameras. I just can't switch over to them. Supposedly they are coming out with something that I can do that with. But anyway, so let's go back here. There we go. Let's go back here. And let's see, where's our camera here? Oh, let's turn this back on here. We will plug it back in here, our camera here. Apologize for that. There we go. Now we're back. All right. Cat unplugged the cord. Makes it work a little better when it's plugged in. All right. And like I said, normally it's not shaky, but it's the table. It's what's moving. That's not the tripod. The tripod's on the floor. Huh, Snick? Hi, buddy. Yeah. So anyway, let me think here. Let's see. I'm just trying to think here what we can do. I mean, that thing should be working. Let me just try something real quick. Nope, not working. Nope. I am stumped. I'm not sure what's going on with this thing here. Let's see. But I need to see if I can buy stuff off of Steve. Good luck with that. I will tell you, Alex, that I'm getting a Flower Power G3 iMac and a Dalmatian iMac and a Firewire limited edition clamshell. and I'll be getting those in about 2-3 weeks from a particular individual. And they are functioning machines. The cases are like mint shape on them. The inner bezels might have a few cracks in them, but that's no big deal because somebody is in the process of getting really iMac jelly, yeah. So yeah, yes, I guess you could call the Flower Power a girly iMac, yes. But I've always wanted them, but the opportunity kind of presented itself where I bought all three of them in a lot deal, and they're coming from Canada, and so yeah, it was actually off of somebody off of YouTube actually that I got them from. So yeah, so I'm excited to get those. I've never had those, and of course, I think they just have a spinner drive in them, but of course we will upgrade them to an SSD, and I will probably put a cooling fan in them like I did my Ruby iMac that's just right to the left of me here. And so yeah, I'm just very excited to get those. So anyway, yeah, oh boy, I'm not sure how to, I know there's probably a terminal command here to do that, to unmute the mic. I got to figure out how to do that. Yeah, the Sawtooth, yeah, those are pretty neat machines too, yeah, for sure. I don't know if you watched Mike's stream yesterday, his MDD, he had another case that's in really nice shape, and he transferred all the guts from the other one into that one because his power supply was kind of bad in the one that he had, but this donor one, the power supply was good in it. So he got that working pretty good, although it's very picky on the video card that you put in them. But yeah. And I don't know where everybody else is at, because I told Mike and all of them, and I'll tell you, every time I do a stream, the people that I need here to help me, they're never here. So let me flip cameras here. Go back to this one here. There we go. All right. So let me get out of there. And, all right. Well, I appreciate it, Alex. I know I've never encountered this problem before, and I really thought that it really was a mechanical problem or electrical problem, but it seems to be a software problem, which is okay because if you know how to fix it, it's easy. But I think I'll just have to talk to them and find out how to re-engage that to enable that, because basically it's unenabled. It needs to be enabled because it's fine on the Leopard, but on this one for other reason. Now the Wi-Fi works fine on this. Everything works fine on this. I've done benchmarks on this thing, and it actually runs a little faster with this Sorbet than Leopard, because I had the Geekbench score from that. I did Geekbench on this one, and for whatever reason, because this program is optimized, all the Intel code is out of it. They tweaked it. They made it more GPU and CPU friendly, so it doesn't do as much. And in fact, I'll show you. I have that iStat on it here, which is a good thing to have if you have an older iMac that doesn't have that. And I'll show you, I don't know if you have that on yours or not, but let me go back here to camo here. So I have iStat on it here. Let me zoom in on it here, and that way we can see it a little easier here. So there's the iStat there. So that tells you the temperature of the CPU and all that good stuff. So if I go up here and I hit the CPU, and you can see that it's only very little being used. If I go to here, it tells me we're on Sorbet Leopard. And we go to the next one here. and this tells you what the your web is, and our internet's very, very slow, 16 megabytes. That's why I'm streaming off my phone here. It's a 5G phone, so no problem there. And then on here, the Wi-Fi. Then here it tells you the temperature of the CPU. It tells you the hard drive, which has a Samsung SSD drive in it. Tells you the incoming air, the North Bridge processor, which that gets hotter than everything else, and then the North Bridge ambient. So yeah, so it tells you that, and it tells you all the CPU information, which is good, the voltage on it, what it's doing, and the amperage it's drawing, and the wattage. So it's doing about 15 watts right now. So it's pretty cool, very handy. That'll work on G4, G5 machines. So I'm glad that that's working. And if I pan this down a little bit, you can see my Apple logo is lit up there. That's something that Apple did not do originally on these machines here. Sorry, bumping it. Kitty cat issues. There you go. Nice Apple logo there. I think they could have done that a long time ago. Everything was already there to do it. They just didn't have the inkling to put that in production. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. Smirky, come on. Honey, come on now. Don't be picking on Daddy. I know your mommy's not home. And let me go to this here. Back out in this a little bit more here. All the way out. There we go. All right. And I have Smirk. Can I? Smirky, come on. Here. Come on now. Smirk, come on. Boy, you're just kind of full of it today, aren't you? Smirky, come on. Come on, Smirk. Come on. Come on. Here. Hey. Ouch. Smirk, that's not nice. That's not nice, Smirky. That is not nice at all. Oh, what are you so mad for? Okay, all right. So anyway. Okay. Oh, let's see here. Let me get out of here on this one here. Hey, Jay, how you doing? What do you mean? I put it 11 Pacific time, 2 o'clock Eastern time. All right, I put it there. Jay, question for you. Is there a terminal command that you can enable the internal microphone? Because when I boot this in Leopard, it sees the microphone, no problem, and it sees the microphone in Sorbet, but I looked under System Preferences, and it's been master muted. So is there a terminal command that can be put in there? Here, let me show you, Jay. So let me go here. Let me zoom in on this here. Hold on just a second here. All right, so let me zoom in on it here. So let me show you what's going on here. All right, let me zoom in a little bit more. All right, so when I go into sound here, okay, here's the microphone, okay? Hang on just a second here. And it sees the microphone, but there's no, it's not picking anything up. If I boot in a Leopard, it works fine. Now, if I take and click out of this and I go into about this Mac here, and you go into more information. Then down here in the built-in audio, then when you go to inputs and output, it says internal microphone controls, mute, master. So what's that all about? Check the audio MIDI setup app in applications or utilities. Okay. Utilities. Loading. Okay. Oh, here, let me zoom out here. Hold on just a second. Let me zoom out here so you can see it here. Sorry. All right. Okay, let me look here. Let me see here. So built-in input, built-in audio, line in, internal microphone. Oh, maybe that wasn't selected. Maybe that'll fix it. Let's see. Let me get out of here. Let me go back to... Hey, it's working. Yay, I fixed it. All right, so what it was is this here was checked on line in. There we go. Now it's working. All right. Sweet. There we go. All right, so that works. Nice. So there we go. We got sound. See? Works. See, it's modulating there. Very good. It's working. Yay. All right. See, Jay, we were, Alex didn't know, but she said, and I thought, well, maybe it'd be a terminal command, but there you go. See, oh, I know, Jay, you're amazing. I know you fix Blu-ray burners. I know you're a god. There you go, tech god. There you go. So, I thought maybe I might have to have join my stream here to help me, but hey, good advice. And I got blood drew on me. It wasn't from the machine. It was from my cat Smirk. She didn't want me to get off her lap there, so that was an ouchie. So, so yeah. So are you streaming today, Jay? Oh, here comes Smirk again. Now you better behave. Look what you did. Look what you did to me. Yeah, you bit me. Yeah, that hurts, honey. Yeah, you bit me. That wasn't nice. Oh, yeah. There, how's that? That better? Yeesh. All right. Okay. So how you doing on those Mac 2s? Are you getting any of them running yet? And furthermore, I don't need it painted yellow. Yeah, beige. Yeah, beige, yeah. Those beige machines, the 68K. Gotta make the very painful step of ordering all the caps. Oh, okay. Are you having a hard time getting caps for those? I know Steve was waiting for some too. I guess there's some that are really hard to get, which is going to be expensive. Yeah, I bet. You're putting tantalums on them, right? So yeah, because I know some of those are. I think even Bruce said that there's some of them that he's having a hard time getting hold of some of them too. uh, well, Jay will probably have something to say about that. Already invested 300 in these machines, probably another 200 more just in caps. Eek! Wow. The blue scuzzies were not cheap either, and I got 7 of them. Yeah, yeah. Steve, he's got mine. He's going to be sending mine shortly. I think he said he got it, that he was working on programming it, and then I just got the Over Easy 2 adapter from Tom Barber. He got them back in stock. He just notified me today, and so anyway, I ordered it. The pre-assembled one too, because I'm lazy. I freely admit it. I know how to do it. I'm electronic tech from way back. But if I got plenty of time and I feel motivated, I'll do it. But I want to get this Mac Plus running. So we can have all that yellow camel glory facing you again. So Smirky, come on now, don't. What is wrong with you, Smirk? Come on, get down. Get down. You're wild today. It's you know what, Alex? When I first got it, I really wanted to take all that off. Okay. But yeah, it kind of grows on you. The hideous of it is, I hate to admit it, is kind of growing on me, and I'm looking at it as a more of a artistical outlet. Now what I did is I did take the paint off the Apple logo so you can see it, and I also cleared a lot of that paint off of the Macintosh Plus lettering. So I had to compromise it a little bit there because I did want to see that. But it's I want to get, when I get that blue scuzzy on it, then I can take and do something more with that Apple Crate drive. Because then if I can fool around with it more and hopefully get it reformatted, and then put a good system on it and just have that like a backup or something. I definitely don't want to keep using that thing because it's on borrowed time, even though Mike from Mike's Mac Check said those drives are pretty bulletproof. They last pretty much forever, but they get bad sectors on them, and I think that's what's going on with this one. I do the same, but I care about reliability and function. Yes. Well, that's true. That's always the thing, is you have to balance form with function. That's true with anything. Depends on which way you want to go. Got to run out for a minute. If you're going on time, I'll be back. Catch you on the next one. Okay, Jay. All right. Chat with you later. I think Steve's going to be streaming later. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for helping me. I appreciate it. So anyway, yeah. So Alex, did you want to ask me anything, or whoever's watching here, while I'm on the chat? I'm going to run this for about an hour, and I'll wrap it up after an hour. So what, Alex? So on your game streaming that you do, what computer are you using to do that? Are you using a PC? Oh yeah, I will do a video on those. I might even do a live unboxing on all that stuff. It just depends on a lot of stuff. And for sure. Well, hi, Mr. Fahrenheit. Thank you for joining. An option for server drive with the proper adapter I've set up on my Max 1. It costs under $40. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I got a over Easy 2 adapter coming from Tom. That'll work okay for now. I also ordered for that Mac Plus, I ordered a gear kit for the floppy drive, although this one's working. It needs to be taken out and serviced because I'm sure the grease is petrified on it. And at that point, then I have also a Raminator ordered for it too, out of Japan. They are actually making them again for the 128, 512, and Mac Plus Max. So I'll do the Raminator on it as well, and that way just add a little bit more fun to it, be able to do some things. But yeah, Mr. Fahrenheit, Jay helped me get the microphone working. Alex was very helpful too. We were going to do a terminal thing, but he had me go into the MIDI app on this, and the only thing that was yes, K. Kobe's Raminator. Yes, that's where I'm getting it from. Yeah, he's offering those again, so that'll be nice. And that's where I'm getting the gear set too. They're making the gears for him again. But yeah, but no, when I get those two, the Flower Power and the Dalmatian iMac, and also the Firewire Special Edition clamshell, I will probably do a live unboxing on all those. So yeah. And then I plan on upgrading them, putting a solid state drive in them, and maybe even putting a fan in it, like I did my Ruby iMac over here. Very easy to put a cooling fan in it. And I just run it off the 12. Actually, I run it off the 12 volt Molex. I put a 12 volt fan on it, but I run it off the 5 volt, so that way I don't want it too noisy. But you plan on getting a bay drive for another drive, this machine faster, speeds up, use emulation on boot camp side for the PC only games. Oh, okay. I was wondering how you did that. Yeah, I got a video capture card ordered. I should have that next week because I want to be able to, rather than just pointing the camera at it, I want to be able to just do it properly. But anyway, Mr. Fahrenheit, I will show you something real quick here. Let me switch cameras real quick here while my kitty cat is calmed down. Let's go to this one here. So this here is working now. Before, it wasn't functioning, but when I was in... So what I did is, this G5, it's a dual boot. I have a partition on the Sorbet, which I absolutely love, and then I have the partition of Leopard I have still on it. So I got the bright idea this little bit ago to boot into Leopard to see if that same problem persisted, and it didn't. It was working fine. So then I knew it was something in the software that was not turned on or turned off. So then when we went into the about this Mac, let me zoom out here, right there, and let me get some info here. And when it came to the built-in microphone, controls mute master. Well, that's kind of funny. It does the same thing. But anyway, it was muted. So then Jay told me, Alex and me were thinking, well, it could be a terminal command. And so what we did is we went into the system setting here under applications, and we went under utilities here, and then went to MIDI setup. And this, hang on a second, let me zoom in a little bit here. My fancy camera work here, not. Let me zoom in a little bit here. So this here, oops, hang on, wrong button. Here we go. There we go. All right, let's get the right button here, Dave. All right, so when I go here, sorry for the shaky, it's the table. So this here was on line in, and that's why it wasn't working. So I put it on internal microphone, and that fixed the problem, thanks to Jay. But if that hadn't worked, then we were going to do a sudo terminal command on it. But no need to do that because that fixed the problem. So I am very happy that I didn't have to tear this thing apart to fix it, because I was thinking that, oh boy, it's a mechanical problem or an electrical problem, and thank goodness it wasn't. So we got really lucky there. And as you can see, it's working. I can bring that down. It's working. So I can bring that down there. See, it works. It's working like it should. So yes, I am really happy on that there. Let me catch up on the chat here. I'll zoom back out here. Okay, go back here. And we'll zoom back out. There we go. And let me, switch cameras here. We'll go to this one here. There we go. All right. Let's see. Just need fast RAM. I'm just going to catch up on the chat here. Bear with me here. Yes, Mr. Fahrenheit. Yes, it was very nice. I'm glad that happened. I also use screen capture, Mojave Screen Capture 2021. Okay, all right, very good. I'm streaming off my late 2013 iMac. It's got an i5 in it, but it's got an internal flash drive as well as an SSD drive in it, terabyte drive. So when I first got this, I got this Mac. I was on eBay. I got it for $200, and it was shipping. It was from a computer recycler company. I got it, and the thing worked. They said it didn't work, but they said the problem they had is it kept turning itself off. So when I got it, it had a ton of dust in it. I blew it out. It ran good for about a week, and then it started doing it. So I said, well, that's most likely the power supply. So I changed it to power supply, and that was 3 years ago. It's been working fine. Knock on wood. Yeah, the G5s. Yeah, they're they do get quite warm. I mean, if you're cold, you got a couple of them that will warm your room up very nicely. I have my Mac Pro down here. It's not a G5 though. I have a 6-core setup in it, but I don't have. I eventually want to go to a dual core on it. all this streamers using 8+ year old Macs when they could be using a modern Windows 10 machine, although some are completely against Windows. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I have a Dell Optiplex, and I'm sure that thing could stream really good. That was a dumpster find. That was in a dumpster. There was a doctor's office moving out, and they threw all kinds of computer stuff in there. And I got a couple monitors. I got that Optiplex. Then I got what did I get? I got it was a Dell, or not a Dell, HP laptop. So yeah, and it all works fine. I just wiped the drive and put Windows 7 on it. I mean, I'm not a Windows user. I mean, we use them at work, but I'm a Mac user. And with the cooling mods, the cheat post to make Windows continue to play for Cry 2 from boot camp. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, when I get those other machines, I'll probably do a live stream on that, because those are two of the machines that I've always wanted, was the Flower Power and the Dalmatian. The other one would be a Sage. That's probably the hardest one to get a hold of. Your main desktop is an i9 99K 5 gigahertz. Wow, that's a screaming machine there. Wow, it exports video very well. Yeah, yeah. I try to do. With StreamYards here, they cap it at 1080p as far as that, but I'm streaming in 4K. My camera here's a 4K camera, and I'm on my iPhone 13 Pro Max, and that's a 5G network, and I upload in 4K on that. But right now it will only come out 1080p. But I do my videos, I do 4K. 60 frame. This Mac though doesn't like 60 frame. It kind of regurgitates a little bit when you do 30 frame 4K. 1080p 60 frame, no problem. So I'm probably going to start using my Mac Pro down there and start uploading on that, because that's got a lot more horsepower than this does by far, and it's got a much bigger graphics card. It's got a metal graphics card in it, so yeah, StreamYards definitely does. I mean, you pay for the extra thing, and that's been my complaint to them. Also, the complaint is the lack of being able to have multiple camera options. I have to get out of it, select another camera. There is a thing where you can actually open up another browser and have that camera selected, but again, that's sucking up your bandwidth when you do that, because that's what some people say, like I'll have 3 or 4 browsers open and I just click on that browser, and what they see, it's smooth, but you might see it might be herky-jerky on that, but I've never tried that yet. But I do like StreamYards. It's a lot more user-friendly. I used Streamlabs for a long time, but it's just, for me, it's just very complicated. There's so many buttons and things you can do, and so many apps you can get on it, and all these widgets and stuff. And it just, that's why I got into Macs back in 1984. I had the first 128K Mac, and I liked it. My brother-in-law at that time, he had the Commodore 64. He's sitting there doing all this, go to C drive and go, what the heck's all that about? I just want to get in there and turn on, have fun. And that's why I've always gone with the Mac, It's more of a, more of a professional machine back in the day. It still is today. I mean, you have your professional users, you have your average users like myself, but like getting into video production and stuff, I need to move into a more of a pro machine. So for me, I'm waiting next year. when they came out with a iMac Pro, and I want the bigger screen because I'm on it. I like the 27 inch that I have now. I don't want to. I mean, they have the new one's a 24 inch, but I really like the 27 inch. Actually, I would like it even a little bit bigger. You know, these older eyes appreciate that. Let's see, flower power. Oh yeah, you will. You'll see the flower power, and you'll see the Dalmatian. Actually, the Dalmatian is cording is actually harder to get than even the flower power. But for me, both of those have been very, very elusive in trying to get for many, many years. So yeah. But yeah. But I just and then also just to let you guys know, if you watch Retro Maccast with James and John, I will be on there next week on the 12th. That'll be 6 o'clock Pacific, and be 6, 7, 8, 9. Be 9 o'clock Eastern time. So they offered that they wanted me to be on their show. So I'm not sure what we're all going to talk about, but it should be fun. And there was quite a few this morning on there, which was really nice. We got to meet the person. Her name was Maya. She's the one that created the Apple hook latch rug back in the days when Steve Jobs was running it, and talked about all the other things she does. She's an artist, and very, very interesting interview. It was really good. So if you haven't seen that, click on today's episode, and you'll really like that with Maya on there. Very good interview. But yeah. But yeah, so, well, I'll tell you what, guys. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I really, truly appreciate everybody stopping by. Jay was here, Alex, Mr. Fahrenheit, and Patrick was here earlier this morning too. I don't know what happened to him, but it was nice that the people that showed up. I really appreciate it. And I know that Steve from Mac 84 is having a stream today, so I do not want to intrude on his stream. So anyway, yeah, I really appreciate you guys stopping by. I'm so glad that we got that fixed, thanks to Jay from House of Moth. Oh, thank you, Mr. Fahrenheit. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And I just, you know, I refer to my channel, the Down Earth Approach. I refer to it as my dog and pony show. Okay, it's hard lining up all the ponies though. So anyway, all right, guys. So we're going to go. We're going to sign out here, and you guys. If you guys have anything to say, I'm still here. But if not, I'm going to sign off. Okay, so you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Okay, and thank you so very much for stopping by. Bye.